All right, so we should be locked and loaded. Yo, what's going on, everyone? GTTV, man. It's the day before NBA regular season kicks back off, so I figured I'd come on here and we can talk some hoops for a little bit, maybe like an hour, 20 minutes. I do have to like pack some shit up as well, so we'll kind of work on that too. Yeah, I'm gonna have a long day tomorrow probably, but we just got done watching The Long Walk, which is absolutely phenomenal. I fucking love that we could watch that and kind of squeeze that in. We've covered 3 2025 releases so far. We have about a month and a half to keep going. I'm hoping to maybe get like 10 of them by then. I have a decent amount of movies to still get to. Leonardo DiCaprio's One Battle After Another. I think after April, though, I do kind of want to get into some comedies. I've been pretty anxious for that. But what we're doing in the video, huh? I know I'm not trying to steal content, but like I really like this dude's videos. Low, you guys know who Legend of Winning is. Like, if you've been a ball knower, you know who he is. You know who Kenny Beecham is. 6 Rings. You know all these guys that talk hoops. So I'm just gonna make sure desktop audio is looking solid. Default, it needs to go to the headphones. All right. I'm just going to watch these 3 videos right here. We're going to talk about the media with like the face of the NBA, Stephen A talking shit about LeBron, Kevin Durant's burner account got exposed. We'll talk about those 3, maybe do some stuff after, maybe do some Sporkle quizzes or something like that. I will be pausing throughout, so maybe it'll already kind of make up for it, but I'm not really sure. Tomorrow night we're not gonna we're gonna do an NBA recap. We're not gonna actually stream though. I just wanted to do this tonight because the NBA is off. I got my video done for the day and I don't have to go to bed here for another like hour 15 minutes, so I'm just kind of figuring things out. Let's get into it though.
Cade Cunningham came out and said that he's not a fan of the new NBA format, even though it's working really well. We're watching it live right now. NMZ's response.
Oh, it's on. It was on at the time. Kevin drop him off.
Sometimes y'all don't.
Kevin drop him off is crazy.
The response to that was, y'all remember he changed the design of every major trophy there was, and zero reason at all. So this is the initial response.
The new one looks like shit.
KD, being KD, decides, damn, y'all even hate the trophies? Response to that was, not as much as I hate your drone investments. The response to that was, so you hate the trophies? My God, you guys are just miserable. Are you going to address the elephant in the room? Are you going to address the elephant in the room? Why do you hate the trophies this much? Look cheap and uncreative. There, I answer your question. Will you answer my question about Skydio, a drone company you invested in, selling it to IDF, I don't know who that is, or will you stick by your brand of deflecting and ducking? So, for those who do not know, yes, KD has a company that's put money behind some terrible things, right? Terrible things. Oh, that's the Israel army. Okay. So KD's put money behind it, and he's not now answering anything at all. And so now people decide to take it upon themselves to say, you know what, fuck it. Since you're not going to answer it, since everybody's avoiding these questions, let's go ahead and start exposing niggas. So now, they decided to expose KD's burner.
Oh,
and
no.
These are some crazy fucking things he said.
It's actually crazy because I don't really have the backstory on this. Like, I saw it on Twitter, but holy shit.
Coach called, and this is KD. This right here is KD's burner in a group chat. Coach called that play to pass to Alfred Şengün. LOL. I'ma turn the ball over with this shitty ass team. I don't give a fuck. Your franchise player can't shoot or defend. That's a way bigger issue than my turnovers. Remember, these guys are your future. I can't trust Jabari. This is this nigga's teammates he's talking about right now. I can't.
It doesn't matter if he's right though. You don't talk about your
Jabari
teammates.
to make a fucking shot
That's insane.
or get a fucking stop. Just don't give him a tech. Just don't give him a tech free throw. To be honest, he's low key redacted.
Oh no, he called him fucking. Dude, that's great. He called him retarded, bro.
KD.
Why are you calling your teammates retarded? Fuck is wrong with you, bro?
KD. That's your teammate, KD. You're talking spicy about a nigga that's your teammate. That you chose to be on that nigga team. You talking spicy.
KDF.
Said, nah, that nigga Kai really on his best behavior around the European, but treat his own people like we owe him something. This is referring to Kyrie Irving. When he went to Luka, he's all of a sudden doing all the right things, all that stuff. You would have thought me and James Harden, shitted in that nigga's cereal.
Jesus. That's fucking. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, wow.
Another one. If the Warriors and Lakers meet, who are we cheering
Bro, they went to the finals.
for? That's KD Prime.
Oh, KD Prime.
Weird ass nigga.
Oh, he's
Who-
involved in
Who
this.
are we cheering for? What kind of question is this for? For sure, we're cheering for Bron over Steph, Clay, and Draymond, brother.
This is dick
Then-
suck. This is insane dick suck.
KD responds with another one. Hey, Kyrie thought that white European was going to play honorable hoops. I'm crying. Here goes some more.
Oh no.
Here is the drone one. Here's the drone ones. Gotta admit, Kevin Durant is making money off of genocide in Gaza. This is where people are kind of calling him out for it. Wasn't something I was expected to learn today. Then this nigga responds, if they need drones, we got you.
It's nuts.
Why would you
Yeah,
say
response.
That's
He's on the field somewhere. That's
That's
crazy.
actually no words, no troll.
here's
That nigga's obscure.
here's even more stuff.
Oh my
Two
God.
dictators, Stalin and we're gonna have to mute that. I don't even know if I can say any of these niggas, but Stalin and Mussolini and Kim Jong Un. The Suns are my team when we lose, and Book's team when we win. I swear I miss Ben Simmons. At least that nigga would give me the ball.
what? You were the primary ball handler. You were one of the first dudes to get the ball on that team.
Tough.
Bro, how? Dude, Katie was like 34 when he tweeted this shit or commented this.
Might come to the Rockets soon.
Pull the numbers for all those guards, and I bet it's all similar around. That pick disproves it though. That's not the point. I wouldn't say Kai was competing with me, but that light skinned nigga and the triple double cocaine bear was.
Oh my
Is it-
god.
Is that
Russ is a
is he
triple.
referring to Draymond?
Oh.
Russ is the triple
Who's the
double.
light
Why do
skin?
you call him a cocaine? Nah, that's actually
That's crazy, right?
Nah, Russ sees him again. If Russ sees him again, you might see him playing again.
LMAO Denver don't need to
Terrence.
win.
Wait, he called Wait, time out. We gotta stop.
Yes, he
called
called Russell Westbrook a triple double cocaine bear. He was what he was saying in that tweet.
Curry
was-
is the
what,
white-
what he's saying in that tweet is that he didn't think that there was. Oh, I don't think I can say the full context. Basically, it got to the point where they were arguing if Kyrie was competing with him when they were on the same team with one another, and he's saying Kyrie wasn't, but for sure that light skin Curry and that triple double cocaine bear Russ, they were competing with me
Cocaine Bear should be Harden.
on the same team. That's what he said.
Oh my
That was
god.
unreal. Any word about Jokic's turnovers? As a sidebar, he doesn't like Jokic.
Was this
and
while they were in the series with them?
Denver. He tweets at halftime to this group chat. He goes to halftime
way.
Oh,
and he
That's
texts to this
insane.
group
oh
chat.
yeah.
Since MJ punched Kerr in the face, he don't fuck with dark skins.
What
Oh,
was
that's
that
something that
about?
you see in Discord.
Or
Just
wait, Steve Kerr hasn't drawn up one play or suggest anything, but he's a 3-time champ.
What?
I miss James, man.
Actually,
That's a good nigga.
9-time champ, sir.
Slightly delusional, but I understand him.
Is he talking about James Harden?
He's talking about James Harden.
Yeah.
Slightly delusional.
So here you go. Chris Paul really ain't it. OKC Russ passed it more. Bro, game wouldn't be close if KD did not get frozen out. These are just the echo chambers. But the nigga would go out there and tell that Chris Paul, he ain't it. He not
So
it.
now oh my god, I know KD Prime said one of my tweets to him one of these times. I just know it.
If you don't screen and pass
Fucking
up
weird
shots
ass.
for Steph, you get waived. So that's the type of timing
Oh.
this nigga was on.
Jesus.
Please don't stop the music.
So yeah, he's just on
Super
the
tall.
floor and he's constantly on his phone. A few years ago, when I was in Twitter Spaces with KD, and we were going back
Bro,
and forth,
fucking warm-ups, he was tweeting shit.
and there was a couple of
Get off Twitter,
couple
bro. You're a
things that
professional
KD was
basketball
saying
player.
that I knew was factually incorrect, such as when he had said something along the lines of,
He is from Baltimore, right?
"We don't talk like that. We us like NBA players, we don't talk like that. Da 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 da. That's not how we talk." And I paused and I was like, "But I know y'all do because I know you do because I know how you talk because I know people who are in the group chats that will tell me things, or I know niggas who have directly talked to you that will tell me things." And so, everything that KD has said now, or that's coming out about KD, does not surprise me. It just doesn't, because I know that KD was talking about his teammates and other people in the league 3 or 4 years ago, however long that was ago. I know that. But I know who KD is, and I know the way he talks about him. And most of y'all niggas think that I hate KD. KD on my body. Most of y'all niggas think I hate KD.
Pause.
It's not that I hate KD. I just don't like the fake shit. It's just like, bro, I know, like, and on some real, let me go back a little bit. I know for a fact there are plenty of teammates that probably talk about each other all the time. That's not anything new. I know that there are discussions that happen behind the scenes that are not beneficial or favorable to certain players in the league, regardless if it's with NBA players, coaches, executives, or ex-NBA players. I know that. KD might be the only person, though, and I could be wrong, but KD might be the only person who is seeking some form of validation, attention, and entertainment, so much so that he would actually make a fucking group chat with fans and then talk shit about his own teammates to his fans. He, genuinely speaking, might be the only one. Kevin Durant is still
Okay, go ahead.
Kevin Durant is still trying to fill the void of proving what he has or has not accomplished and how good he is. And that's part of the reason why he left the Warriors, and he is going around bouncing from team to team that's not good enough to put him in the same position he was before with the Warriors, and thinking that it's still good enough for him to win, though, in theory. And the reason why I say that is because
That animation's tough for the
not only
subs.
do we saw the shit he was
My
saying
goat
about
just needed to start a
Curry
family.
and Kerr and all those other, like, all the shit he was saying about them. But look at the teams that he is picking. Look at the situation that he's going to. KD is so desperate to try to prove a point to somebody that when he left OKC, the nigga was talking about how he was on a team of players who could not shoot. Just for him to then turn around and go to a team at the end of his career with a team with a bunch of players who cannot shoot. This nigga is so engulfed with trying to prove this point, and after the shit don't work, go to a group chat to shit on his own teammates. You're on a team with Jabari and Amin and Şengün. But you can't go to the team with Boston because remember when Boston was going up, they had just made They were making conference finals run, young team. No, I got to go join a team with Kyrie.
Was he supposed to join the Celtics at any point?
That's
I
what
don't
gotta
remember
do.
that, low key.
Once that shit goes left, to be fair, he got traded to Phoenix, even though that was one of his preferable teams. And here we are now. If you go to San Antonio,
Wait, what?
you're not
What you
the best
saying,
player
bro?
on that team. It's Wemby.
None of them ever thankful for
that's
Seattle
the
giving
reality.
them a team.
That's the truth. You go to San Antonio, that's Wemby's team.
True.
You go to San Antonio, y'all end up winning.
That's
You're back in the same
that's
situation
true, man.
you were in with the Warriors.
Let me pull up the
You're
chat
back
on
in
my
that
phone.
exact same situation. That's exactly where you are. You're back in a situation where a team that can compete, and you're not universally viewed as the best player. And look at that, how much help you have around you. That's why. That's why. That's why you didn't do that. That's why. KD's talked about a lot of players and how he's better than them being passing isn't that impressive. I can pass just as good as that player. Oh, this didn't work because of XYZ, this, that, and the third, and then never says anything publicly or behind the scenes because he feels like that's a general manager's job, which is fair, to make the adjustments and additions to the team. But in the
Sorry,
same
I'm
breath,
just
we'll go
watching
into
this.
a
I
group
know I
chat
ain't got much to say.
with a bunch of fucking fans, an echo chamber.
Fans, yeah. Yes, man.
And tell all his grievances there, but doesn't say it to no one else that needs to actually hear it.
That don't
So,
make
no.
sense.
This does not surprise me. It's going to be mad awkward when they get back. Who cares? This isn't that serious. Well, you know what? You're right. It really, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that serious. And a lot of things I talk about on Low Lights aren't really that serious. But you all make it serious. Maybe not you, but the fans make it serious. They're obsessed with what certain NBA players do and say, so much so that they've committed their
Is
entire
that you,
identity
KD?
behind backing another man that they've never met nor never will meet a day in their life. So when anybody challenges Kevin Durant or his status in the league, and me a couple of years ago saying that he's not top 5 it wasn't even that big of a fucking deal. It really and truly was not that big of a deal. You're the 6th, 7th best player in the league. Whoop-de-doo. Why are you bitching and complaining about it? Why are you so invested in it that you're willing to hop in on a whatchamacallit with us? Why are you so invested with this image that you're gonna sit there in the Twitter space and lie to me and tell me about how you talking, what y'all saying, what you don't say, how you don't care? Please spare me, nigga. I've known about you for years. And again, it's cool. In all honesty, it really is cool. Get your shit off. Do whatever you want.
Not even close to a top 5 player this
Wanna
year.
do.
he might be an all-star, but he's not in top 5.
Though, that it is weird. I think that it is weird that you are talking about your teammates, current teammates, and shitting on them in a group
Bro, don't compare KD to Aaron Rodgers. Come on, bro. Rodgers didn't go to 40 different teams to try to win a fucking ring, bro.
chat with the
Rodgers is not a ring chaser.
a bunch of
Stop.
randoms, not other NBA players, not coaches, not people that you have relationships with. You are so invested in making sure that your image as an individual gets
Season been over. What are you talking about?
to the masses, that you're willing
Exactly.
to share
Don't
these
compare him to
thoughts
A-Rod.
with
Fuck.
Twitter stands so they can go out there on your behalf and shoot you bail. Because that's what you're doing. And so then when we're in a space and me and you are having this conversation, and then I look and I start scrolling down on the Twitter space as much as I can, because that Twitter space was crazy. As soon as I start scrolling down, I see your fucking minions right there in the Twitter space with you. That's why I didn't have no real words for this nigga. Cause I knew what he was doing back then. I know what that nigga's doing, bro. It's just it's a PR stunt to make him seem like I don't care. I'll just Mr. Nonchalant, too cool. And so now you got this man Jabari, you shitting on him left and right. Şengün, you shitting on him left and right. Mind you, these are the niggas that you chose to be on a team with. six, 7, 8 months ago. You chose this. And that's another reason why, and I think I've said this before. The reason why I don't give
They're not
today's
ass.
players any
The
bail
Rockets
about
aren't
when
ass.
they fail and when they don't, it's because they choose that. They choose the situation that they want to be in. You're not Dominique Wilkins and you signed a contract and you're stuck there for God knows how long. No, you choose to be here. You choose that. And you didn't want to choose.
Well, if they're
to
asked,
go
then
out
go to a
there
different
with the-
team
or
like
stay
you
with the
normally
Warriors
do.
Because you know what the damage and reputation was after that. You didn't want to go to Boston because you know what the convo would have been around that. And again, you didn't go to San Antonio because you knew what the conversation was going to be about that. That's why you didn't do those things. So you went to Brooklyn to try to do something. Shit fell apart. You talking crazy about all these niggas on the team who can't shoot. You talking about James leaving you and not giving y'all really much of an explanation. You switch teams. You see Kyrie go to the finals, shit that you haven't been able to do since he makes it to the finals. All of a sudden, you shitting on Luka and Kyrie.
It's kind of some loser
You
shit.
shitting on Chris Paul. You shitting on Devin Booker. You shitting on Frank Vogel. It's always someone else's fault. Always. Now you shitting on Jabari, Şengün, Amin, Ime. What do you want, bro? What scenario do you want?
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words, create your brand, your opportunity, your breakthrough. Wix.
Fuck it. Is that it? My bad. Sorry, I'm fucking tired. I ain't gonna
Stephen
lie.
A. today, after the All-Star game and just All-Star weekend, further proved why it's really
Shout
hard
Canva.
to sit there and listen to Stephen A. Smith. If you know an ounce of the history of the game and also just want a fair representation of what's happening in the league right now.
Unlike the All-Star game, the dunk contest left a lot more to be desired. The dunk contest featured Lakers big man Jackson Hayes, Orlando's Jason Richardson, the son of legend Jason Richardson, scoring a perfect score of 50 on the first dunk of the final round.
This right here, mega cringe. The man in the middle of the dunk contest went over to talk to Vince Carter to get a pep talk in the middle of the dunk contest. This is this nigga in the middle of missing 3 or 4 times.
After scoring a perfect score of 50,
The man walked over to Vince Carter and was like, "What should I do, Vince? What should I do?" And then Vince is just like, "Nigga, just go out there and do the dunk." You know what's so funny? I always wonder what people like Vince Carter, like athletes like Vince Carter, like what do they say to people? Like in Vince's mind, he's just like, "Nigga, just throw it off the fucking glass, grab it, do a windmill and honey dip it, nigga. Damn, what the fuck? Or just throw it off the side of the backboard, grab it in between your leg twice and dunk it. Fuck, man. Like, god damn, like that's what I would do if I was you. It's like the type of advice that Vince Carter can give is
Dude,
just
funny.
it can't be the greatest because he's just so abnormally talented at dunking the basketball that whatever he says is just like, "You're right, Vince. You can do that, but I can't." The same thing with like Shaq. Like if anybody goes to Shaq and asks him like, "Damn, Shaq, what do I do?" Shaq just be like, "Bro, just get the fucking ball and just move him out the way and dunk." And he's like, "Yeah, Shaq, you're right. You're right, Shaq. I will just do that." KD, how should I score? Bro, just take a hang dribble and pull up. Like no one's gonna stop that. It's like, you're right, KD.
when you take a look at the dunk contest, a little bit extreme, but
Take a
does it
hang
need to
dribble
go?
and pull
No,
up.
it can't
That's
go.
fun.
It can't go. But I will say this.
Oh no, it can't go. Oh, it definitely can go because it's
It
already been gone
has.
before, and that's the part that they don't want to tell you.
That was an embarrassment. If it was one thing that stood out that was an embarrassing moment for the All-Star weekend, that dunk contest was horrible. And I wouldn't say that, and I'm going to sit up here today and say the dunk contest don't need to go anywhere, but it does need to be fixed. And the only way you could fix it is by you need the big-time players, the big names, Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant, Hell, I would even like to see Wemby in it at 7'7".
To sit there and to say that he
Wemby?
just needs to be stars, I completely disagree. There have been stars who participated that really weren't that great at doing like slam dunk contest dunks, and just because they were there, it didn't save it from being a bad dunk contest. I would go as far as to say that the best dunk contest ever, which was in 2016, came from two names that weren't household names, in Zach LaVine and Aaron
Well,
Gordon.
yeah, it's
Arguably, the
Zach
greatest dunk
LaVine at
contest
least
ever
wasn't a name
came
at the
from two
time.
names that were not household names.
My fucking
After
foot
that, you can say
hurts,
Donovan
bro.
Mitchell Jordan is up there. Of course, the Vince Carter one. But then after that, some of the best dunkers
College
in the
players?
slam dunk contest were not household names.
Maybe.
Nate Robinson, not a household name. Jason Richardson, not a household name, right? So there are several times where we've had
They're household
really
names
great
because of the
dunk contest
contest.
performance. Even McClung, not really a household name.
Not
Gerald
at
Green,
all.
not a household name. You know, so there's several times that we've had really great dunk contest performances without it having been attached to a name. We need really good dunkers to participate. And I do have a theory. I
Jordan
have a theory
Kilgannon.
about why this happens. It has something to do with more like we are now in the age of like analytics to the point where certain skill sets
fucking
aren't as
hurt,
desirable
bro.
as they were before.
Alright, I
while
gotta
also
chill.
like maximizing every possession. So
Derrick
now
Jones
you
Jr.?
produce a lot more players
I mean, yeah.
who are known for their shooting rather than just like crash dummy athletes that used to exist in the NBA that couldn't really do nothing else but just like jump and dunk. Those players don't exist as much as they used to. Like you have to come into the NBA and produce in half-court offense now. So you just don't get like the rare, raw, super athletic type of athlete that can't do much in a half-court offense. Those players just don't exist as much as they used to.
I want to applaud the participants, the Jackson Hayes, the Jace
Would you vote for
Richardsons of the
Stephen A?
world. You know, cats like Carter Bryant, I get it. But we all know it was terrible because there was no star power.
That wasn't
And
Jace
the
Richardson that
reality
was
is
dancing. That was
we
Kashad
gon-
Johnson,
we
bro.
gonna bring it home where
Goofy.
the goats can get it. We gonna blame, I'm gonna blame LeBron James. Now, I've sat here for months, and I've applauded his greatness and all the things that he has done and he has meant to the NBA. But I have said it, and I'm going to be very, very consistent. The person who really is the provocateur to
Here we
ruin the
go
slam
again.
dunk contest was him. Because he was a superstar who put on a dunk contest every night in the layup line, particularly when he knew that there was momentum swelling for him to participate. And before anybody, with their
This is
feelings, you know what I'm
LeBron's
saying?
fault,
People
right?
get caught up in feelings instead
Stupid.
of facts. Okay, let's remember. You got from the days of Connie Hawkins to Dr. J and David Thompson.
70s,
All right, to Michael Jordan with Dominique Wilkins.
80s. Okay.
To the Vince Carters of the world.
Whoa.
2000s.
Whoa. Why did you skip all of the 90s?
To the Kobe Bryants of the world. You know what? We don't even have to go that route. How about Harold Miner?
Oh, yes, because Harold Miner was such a big name, a household name, that it really kept the fans ravishing for his dunks.
Coming out of college when they were calling him a baby
Fucking
Jordan.
Harold
He showed
Miner.
up and participated
Okay,
in
come
the
on.
slam dunk contest.
Don't say who. You don't know ball if you don't know who Harold Miner is, bro. Don't say who. Come on.
How about Kenny Skywalker, who never had a handle, didn't
Yes. Kenny Walker, another household name.
have a jump shot, but damn it, we knew he could dunk. He participated in the slam dunk contest. Yeah, Nate Robinson won it 3 times. Yes, Bud Webb won it once.
I actually think he means, I think he means Isaiah Wright.
Again, yeah, Isaiah Ryder. You guys should know who fucking Isaiah Walker is. Kenny Walker.
I don't know who Kenny Walker is. I actually, matter of fact, who is Kenny Walker?
No, Kenny Walker.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
this dude.
Yeah, have y'all seen this?
Power and authority.
That was terrible.
Nigga, are we serious right now? This man had the audacity to bring up someone who had a 7-year career, in the middle of it, played overseas, only started 160 games. So when I get to the list of names I'm going to list off, if this is the bar, trust me, I'm going to go over and exceed it with the list of names I'm about to list off. But I want everybody to know, this is the bar that this man had the audacity to escape his lips. This is a crazy bar.
But how about the second-tier dudes who were known for their Skywalker tendencies and showed up and handled their business? Why? Because the audience demanded it. The audience wanted it, and they lived up to that billing.
I wanted
He had a lot of
for
hype.
the most part to get this off because I've heard this not only from Stephen A. for several years, but more people are starting to pick up this narrative and this ideology about what happened with the dunk contest. And we talked about this before, but I'm gonna do it again. And every single time Stephen A. Smith
I might turn my
or
fan on.
anyone else
It's not my fault.
fix their lips to sit here and push this narrative and propaganda,
hot in
I
here.
will immediately rebut with the actual facts. What the actual facts are is that yes, I do believe it definitely would have been good. It would have been certainly beneficial to the league if LeBron participated in the dunk contest. I don't ever want to undermine that belief. I do believe that's true. But the reason why the dunk contest is where it is right now isn't because LeBron didn't participate in it. It's simply because it's just been the cycle, the life cycle of the dunk contest. The dunk contest has its highs, it has its lows, and sometimes it's so bad that you do need to contemplate
Oh, is that autographed? That's fucking sick.
just completely removing it. And the reason why we know this is because they have done it before. They've done it before. But people will sit here and tell you about the dunk contest.
Maybe it's just
and
a
use that
design
as a
on the shirt.
representation to continue to stay
Future
in LeBron
president,
and
by the
what
way.
he has done
Howard?
solely because they want to give an excuse to why someone else isn't holding their end of the bargain. If you believe that the reason why Anthony Edwards and Zion and Ja, despite the fact that both Zion and Ja
Vince
are
is the only
rarely
reason it
even
still
healthy,
exists. I
but
mean,
at this
maybe.
point of the season, if you believe the reason why they are not participating in it, and that's the reason why the dunk contest is bad, you then need to explain how is it possible that after Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan put on a show all throughout the late 80s, that through the 90s, the dunk contest was so bad that they canceled it. You have
Didn't
to
they
then
cancel it for,
explain
like, 2
how is
years?
it possible that from the moment that LeBron said he was going to participate, but he did not participate, there were more stars that participated in the dunk contest
Yeah, the LeBron Israel thing's so
in
fucking
the 10
dumb.
to 12 years after that moment.
I saw that.
Then there were
Damn,
in the
who's
10
this
to 12
fruity
years
at?
after
Yeah.
Jordan and Dominique. You have to explain that. And if the bar is Kenny Walker, a man that played 7 years, not a full-time starter, never an all-star,
I'm delayed
never an
on my
All-NBA,
YouTube
it
replay,
seems
so
as
if I don't
like
get to your
a
comment right away, my
complete
bad.
dud, respectfully, in contrast to the names in which we are referring to, if that is the standard and the bar and expectation of players that you want to see in the dunk contest, we have without a doubt exceeded those expectations since LeBron has either entered the NBA or since LeBron has said that he was going to do it and didn't do it. We're going to go through these lists of names again.
I was gonna say he went through this before.
Keep going
I guess
through
we'll
them
watch it on a
until
video though.
somebody tells me wrong and proves me otherwise. Slam dunk contest.
Oh, you made a list.
So these are the list of names from when Jordan stopped doing the dunk contest. So basically a 12-year span of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. 8 stars. Now, when LeBron said, because I was going to do it until when LeBron entered the NBA, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it from when he said
Darvin
he was gonna
fucking
do it,
Ham.
but didn't end up doing it because people then believed
He's a coach,
that when
buddy.
he did that, it damaged the league so much so. Here we
Dunks out there, man. And, you know, Dwight Nate.
Yeah, so he said he's going to be in it. This is 09. So he said he's going to be in it in 2010. Perfect. All right, cool. What happened in 2010? Okay.
Mark Rosen, Paul George.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I already have 4 fucking names already. I already have 4 names.
For like what, the first 2
I
fucking
already
years?
have 4 names. We are only 2 years removed from when he said he was going to do it and didn't do it, and I already have 4 names. I already have half of the list. We will continue.
And these are better players. John
This is the
Wall,
year that
Damian Lillard.
Despite the fact that Daddy Bron didn't participate, Damian Lillard being the grown man that he is, he makes his own decisions and he has
Yeah,
his own
yeah.
mentor. He not only did the dunk contest, but he also did the 3-point contest and the skill contest and was a part of the All-Star game. But somehow, some way, him participating in everything set the tone for niggas.
Made this
later
point
on
twice in 2 weeks.
and
Yeah.
him doing everything definitely didn't change because LeBron didn't do it. But you know, there's that. We continue.
Zach Levine, Victor, yep.
We can stop right there. When LeBron said he was going to join in 2010, that's 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is a 9-year period.
Drummond is an
In
all-star.
9 years,
Oh,
there
I
were
mean, just
more
saying.
stars that participated in the dunk contest than there were in the 9
Aaron Gordon's a solid player, though.
to 10 years after Michael Jordan's last attempt at the dunk contest. Again, here are the names. No Kenny Walker, no Harold Miner, no Isaiah Ryder, not even an Aaron Gordon, not even a Terrence Ross. None of those names made this list. These are pure stars, players who made multiple All-Star.
Giannis did it, yeah.
That's the list. In a shorter amount of time, more stars participated in the dunk contest after LeBron said he wasn't going to do it than there were once Jordan finished his last one. So you tell me, how does it then make sense that you are then going to track it back 16 years after LeBron said he wasn't going to do it to then try to get this point across, even though there's been more stars participating after LeBron didn't do it than when Michael Jordan actually did it. It didn't stop none of these players from getting into the dunk contest and actually playing and participating in a dunk contest. Actually go through each decade. There are more stars that participated in the dunk contest in the 2010s than in any other decade. Let me
Literally.
repeat that again. There were more stars that participated in the dunk contest in the 2010s.
Well, he's not talking about the 2020s, but yeah, pre-5.
Fact. And if you're sitting there saying that you're waiting on Shaw and Sa and Anthony Edwards to do it, if you genuinely believe that that's going to save it, then riddle me this. Why is it that when Michael Jordan participated, it didn't save it then? Or when Dominique participated, it didn't save it then. When Sean Kemp kept doing it, it didn't save it then. Kobe did it, didn't save it. Ray Allen did it, didn't save it. Michael Finley did it, didn't save it. Jerry Stackhouse did it, didn't save it. Scottie Pippen did it, didn't save it. Why is that? Why? So further, December 20th.
Cha times Zion equals Za.
This isn't me making things up. This is an article that they wrote December 20th, 1997.
That's
Slam
insane.
dunk contest has become stale.
You even listening? He was taking a single note.
Shut up. Damn.
The NBA Slam Dunk Contest deserves to be canceled. Oh my, it deserves it? Some of the sport's greatest showmen said it's gotten stale. Oh. Wow. The Art of Dunking said Hall of Famer George Gervin has slipped since Julius Erving put on a historical performance to win the first
I could talk about college basketball, but it's alright.
competition held in 1976.
I will make a bracket, though. Don't worry.
Basketball
That'll be like
Association.
mid-March, right?
Interesting. His jumping from the free throw line, his afro is going back, and he got the ball straight up, Gervin said. Now, that's something to see. But we're seeing a lot of the same things. You get tired of looking at it. Recently, even the NBA, what? They're hitting up prizes? How dare these NBA players are so entitled that they want even more money to participate in a competition? Recently, the NBA's biggest stars have shunned the competition. No.
Wasn't George Gervin a dunker? Wait, what? What does he mean he wasn't a dunker? Hold on. Am I thinking of someone else? Was he not? Oh, they did it at halftime. That's actually sick. They used to do the dunk contest at halftime of the fucking All-Star game. This dude's retarded. Hold up. Fuck. 80s. Literally was in the first dunk contest. All-time participants. This is in order. Wait, no, wait, what? Maybe he didn't do it? Am I tripping? Skywalker.
Away lesser known stars, lesser known players who are like
Yeah, he literally did the first one.
such as jumping over chairs and win acclaim, and prize, and the top prize of $20,000. No way! No way that's happening. Not in the 90s. Not in the rough, rugged 90s. Not when basketball was pure. No way did they have to give out
2010s was easily the best decade of basketball. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't. Maybe the 2000s, but like.
No way. And its gimmicks and its lesser known names. I thought I was just told by a nigga that's lying to me every single day. I thought I was told that we never had this problem back in the day. But here is an article that was written in the 90s from an actual NBA player that was a part of the ABA when they established a dunk contest, telling you that there were lesser known names in the dunk contest. It gets worse. Is that David Thompson? What? When you're talking about slam dunk contest, you want to see the top guys. Sounds like the same fucking narratives they talking about today. Said David Thompson, who along with George Gervin and Dr. J was the original slam dunk competitors. The last few years, a lot of the top dunkers haven't participated, and it's gotten a little stale. There's nothing new out there. At least one current all-star disagrees, claiming the canceling of the event is a misjustice. Ooh, wow, let's see who that is. I'm really disappointed, said Vin Baker. No disrespect to Vin Baker. If I just heard George Gervin and David Thompson say, no disrespect. No disrespect. Sounds like they may be more credible in this conversation. LA Times? 1990s? No way. No way. When Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan engaged in their epic dunk-off in 1985, the idea was relatively new. However, the contest lost some of its luster over the years. How is that possible? Not when Jordan did it, not when Meek did it, not when Drake. How is it are you losing its luster? It's only 97. How is that possible?
Kobe got the dunk contest canceled.
Prize money raising to $20,000. How dare those entitled babies want money to go out there and play in something that they should be privileged to play in? Huh. Let's see what Charles Barkley had to say. It was the same dunk over and over again. There's really nothing else you can do. I think some dunkers were really good, but nobody got excited about it because they had seen it before. So it's going to be that they try something new. Interesting. They were saying this in the fucking 90s. Vince Carter, 2 years later, comes in and just does some nut shit. They were already giving up on the dunk contest and the idea of like new shit by the 90s. The actual competition had only existed in the NBA for like 15 years, and they were already like, we've seen everything. We've seen everything already. Interesting. There's one more person that I want to hear from. One more person that would really put the
Michael
nail
Jordan.
in the coffin. One more person, and it is somebody that holds a lot of credibility. A lot of credibility. It's a big change. The NBA Slam Dunk Contest.
Oh, Kobe.
But it's been down in the past few years, and competitors have not stepped up. Said Lakers swingman Kobe Bryant. Kobe was saying this. Kobe. So if you think that I'm making this up, if you think I'm blowing this out of proportion, I'm sorry, I'm not. In 1998, people were already discussing that they had ran out of dunks to do, which was a lie, that there were no stars that were stepping up at the time, and some people even thought that it was justifiable, that they just canceled it altogether. And this is literally within 15 years of them implementing the dunk contest. But I forgot.
It's like
The
20.
reason why that happened is because a 14-year-old LeBron had not yet participated. That's the reason why they decided to get rid of it. You know, LeBron, 7th grade, fucking middle school. It's his fault. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. It's because LeBron in middle school wasn't in the dunk contest yet. That's why. Duh. It's always LeBron's fault. So riddle me that, Stephen A. Smith, and everybody else. How is it possible that Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins did it the year after Kobe did it, and all those other stars like Kenny Walker and Isaiah Ryder and Harold Miner, they all did it in the 90s, and yet they still canceled it in 1998. Explain to me how, after LeBron said he was going to do it but didn't do it, there were more stars that followed him to do it than there were after Jordan and Dominique did it. Explain that to me. Explain to me how someone not doing it 16 years later, despite the fact that players like Anthony Edwards, John Morant, and Zion Williamson grew up watching the most stars in the decade that is the 2010s that competed in the dunk contest, and arguably grew up witnessing the greatest dunk contest ever, which is 2016. And even if you don't think that that was the greatest dunk contest ever, certainly is 2 at worst. And Zach LaVine is at worst the 3rd greatest dunker in NBA history. How is it possible you grew up watching
They blamed the
DeRozan,
bastard
White,
from
Paul
Akron?
George twice, Blake Griffin, John Wall, Damian Lillard, Oladipo, and LaVine twice, Giannis, Drummond, DeAndre Jordan, and Donovan Mitchell? How is it possible that you see all these names and yet you're going to sit there and say it's because LeBron 16 years ago said he was going to do it but didn't do it?
Dumb.
Interesting. Does not make any sense. And yeah, shout to Cosmics. This is not even talking about the Terrence Rosses. This is not even talking about the Gerald Greens. This is not even talking about the Aaron Gordon caliber of dunkers. We're not even touching on those. If y'all want to just solely talk about stars. But if the bar is set at Kenny fucking Walker, if that's where the bar is set, without a doubt, we have passed that bar more times than we saw in the 90s. This really grind my gears. Because people like Stephen A, they need to pick a side on where they want to land.
Wait, what? You're saying best player or the face, but there are a few guys that I don't know what you're saying. He's fucking retarded.
NBA players and their effort at All-Star Weekend. Because on one side, you're going to sit here and tell us that people need to give more effort. But on the other side, as soon as someone gives more effort, you're immediately like, well, that doesn't count because it's not in the playoffs.
And as if for Kawhi Leonard, let me say this. I'm not going to sit up there and applaud him. Let me be very, very clear. What he does on the court is not a surprise. When that brother is healthy, he is a superstar. He is spectacular. There is nothing to question about Kawhi Leonard, the healthy
It's the
basketball
All-Star
player.
game, though.
You question 2 things. His health and his willingness to be responsible enough to market the product that he actually represents. The Clippers been playing him for years. Like Perk said, you damn right he needed to show up on the court yesterday.
Well, then why didn't no one else show up?
Damn right. It was nice to see him reacting to the crowd and celebrating his own greatness. Everybody's been doing it for years. We've just been asking to see more of it when it really, really counts. And oh, by the way, y'all are sitting up there raving about...
That's also a bad take. Saying that you can't take someone's opinion because they don't watch basketball, that's a dumb take. Or they don't play it. That's a dumb take.
Them like Kawhi. You know where I'm going.
There's plenty of NBA coaches that didn't play.
See, am I going to see him then? But see, I don't want to see this now.
I don't want to see it now, even though I just sat there and complained that I haven't been seeing it over the past couple of years. Now all of a sudden I don't see it. What are we doing? What are we doing? The whole thing that you've been complaining about is that they're not giving effort.
They like
So now
drama.
they
That's all they
give
do at
effort.
ESPN,
Now
bro.
you don't care that they give effort because you only care that they give effort in the fucking playoffs. And if we're going to be honest with ourselves, that's how we really got to this point in the first place. Or at least it's one of the contributing factors of how we got to this point. You all claim that you care so much about the regular season and All-Star and everything else that comes along with it, but when people actually perform during these events, during the dunk contest, during the three-point competition, during the All-Star game, during the regular season, you will literally sit there and look in our eyes and say it doesn't matter because I want to see it in April and May. That's all you say. So if that's the case, then what exactly are we even complaining about anyway? If you're going to sit there and tell me after I play great, I have one of the greatest All-Star performances of all time, that it still doesn't matter, even though you've been sitting there complaining
Wemby's been in the league for fucking 2 years.
about me not giving effort for the past 3 to 4 years, and here I am giving effort now, but now it doesn't matter? What are we doing?
Yeah, you're saying regular season doesn't matter. And you're spreading the narrative as a ESPN guy. That's why the regular season's so shit for ratings in the NBA, by the way.
You're just chatting. You're moving the goalposts. You're complaining for the sake of complaining. What do you want, bro? What do you want? Also, love Giannis. No one sits here over the last 2 to 3 postseason runs and will sit there and say, well, Giannis, he gonna give me effort at All-Star Weekend. He's gonna go out there, have his kids, have fun, be a face, sit out there and promote the league, but I don't see nothing going on in April. I don't see nothing going on in May. First round exit, he getting hurt. Nobody don't say that. No one don't say none of that. No one says that. I just don't understand what do they want? What do they want?
All right. So there's that video. I'm gonna go watch his other video here in a minute. I gotta go check some shit on 2K and then pack some stuff up as well. So let's get that out. Y'all gonna hear this? Ready? Here we go. I gotta pack some shit up while we're on stream, and then we can watch this video for the rest of stream. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Maybe talk to the chat, give some YouTube updates here in a moment. We'll see. Might even just get off and pack my shit up right here. So it's fucking 1 a.m. What are these motherfuckers doing? Yeah, I'm going home tomorrow because I'm gonna probably go home next weekend too because there's 2 big albums coming up 2 weeks in a row, and I kind of wanna, you know, listen to this shit. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Get all my shit packed up. Go home. We're gonna be recording a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna be watching some movies over the weekend. Should be a good time. I don't really have that much homework and whatnot and coursework to get done. I got, I think, 10 weeks left in my college career, so it's kind of fucking crazy to think about, man, isn't it? Is there anyone in the Discord? No. Roblox? What the fuck? Some people are probably skipping it. Got all these dumbass windows open. Yeah, you guys saw the stream last night. There was some weird shit going on. I don't know. We played 2K for like an hour, and this dude was just being weird as fuck and like racist and shit. Like, I should have left the game way before I did. You guys probably didn't hear me because I had it like connected to the PlayStation and stuff. But, like, I just don't fuck with people that do shit like that, bro. It's not even funny. It's like edgy teenage racist humor. Like, bro, grow out of it. I don't really fuck with that dude though. He's cool, but like I would never like be cool with him permanently. He's a guy that kind of comes to our room every now and then. It's fine. It's whatever, man. I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna pack this shit up. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, it's Lunar New Year. Forgot. Alright, let me pack some shit up. We can play some music. Slaps. Banger, 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 banger. Doing? How's your week, man? It's Thursday officially, so remember that. Appreciate Derpy for being in the chat. We don't get a lot of chatters, but it's always cool when we do. Appreciate it, man. I need to start. I'm gonna definitely start using my AirPod Max just to listen to music and shit too more. Especially for the videos, it turns out good. Which one is it? Hold on. Fuck, I can't see it. I'm feeling this. Shit right now. Okay, it's good. That's actually a good point about the supersonic. I'm glad you said that. Shit is stuck, man. Okay. We can watch the video. We'll be good. We'll be alright. What are you listening to? Is this still Rack Baby? Oh, Black Truck. Swappa stuff. Alright, let's watch this video and then I can hop off stream. Well, I'll probably, yeah.
You want Baby Jordan? It's an Ant-Man. It's Ant.
The media won't tell you the truth. Yeah, there's been a conversation for years, like, hold on, the face of the NBA and shit. The whole argument of like, oh, can it be international players? See what they got to say. It's a lot of first take.
Man, okay, it's Ant-Man. Let's be very, very clear about
The face of the NBA's Ant-Man? No, it's not. It's literally Shea.
who Baby Jordan is, who looks like him, who plays like that. His
So
level of
dumb.
elevation, and oh my God, and then
Ant is the face of the
three-point
league.
shooting. Ant-Man is just special. This brother is something. I mean, he is box office personified, and I just love.
Okay, don't lie about Ant not being able to shoot. Come on.
This game, I love everything that he brings to the table, and then I'm thinking about Wembanyama. I'm so proud to have this brother in the league because
This
think about
brother.
what he said, and I want to read this quote to y'all, where he said, "Think about this. This dude, you know, he been in the league for a minute. I want to push the great players of this sport to play in the All-Star game just as hard as I will. We'll see how it goes. But if they don't play hard, if they don't, listen to this, if they don't play hard, I'll do it without them."
That's what a real face of the league sounds like. When
True.
we did not need to see Jokic,
Wembanyama.
Luka, or Shea play hard. He's not looking for guidance from a 40-year-old or 37, 38-year-old. He's not doing it. He just goes out there and be present. So the fact that we were sitting here arguing about, oh my goodness, we still looking for a face of the league, that's what it looks like.
And you see, when we talk about superstars, you want
Wemby
that
is
kinda
probably the
attitude.
face.
You want that kind. We all know. Wendy, you alluded to it the other day. Actually, you said it when you talked about how Kobe was
Calling
around. He
Wendy
was
now.
holding cats accountable and shaming cats if they went out on the court and they lollygagged. Okay, we wish other leaders had done that. They didn't do that. Wembanyama comes in and he does it. What does Ant-Man do? He automatically opens up, looks right in the face of America, in the camera, in the world, and said, give the credit to Wembanyama because, I mean, Victor, when he went out there playing the way that he played, we had no choice but to respond.
That sounds like a follower, bro. I don't even know how you can sit there and say that and still sit here and question who is the face of the league. I don't even know how that's possible. And somehow, the theory is that since LeBron's such a president, everything that happens after him is his fault. But Wemby doing what he does somehow doesn't correlate to LeBron. That makes no sense to me. That literally makes no sense to me.
What the man said. He giving credit where credit is due and putting you on notice. Why? Because he answered the call. and he knew that there was something that was missing. And to me, that's who stood out in the game last night. It was Anthony Edwards. It wasn't just because of his points.
What?
It's because of what he said afterwards. He said we had no choice but to respond. He gave.
So what, man, what in the fuck is this nigga talking about? You're telling me the thing that stood out to you is that Anthony Edwards is a good follower of the actual leader and not the man who actually decided to set the tone?
By the way,
That's what
we
stood out
blew
to you? The man that you are
we
claiming
blew
to
something
be
up
the
in our senior design lab today. Just want to let you know it was fucking funny, bro.
face of the league end up just being nothing more but a follower, and somehow that's a positive thing, but not the actual man who set the tone? What are we talking about? How does that stand out more to you than Wemby actually setting the tone and outperforming Anthony Edwards? I gotta double check the numbers. When I looked at the game again, Ant might have been at best the fourth best player out there, maybe third. But Kawhi and Wemby were very clearly better than Ant. Very clearly. What are we talking about?
Credit where credit is due. Went out there and performed, and just told you in the process, yo,
He
we
didn't
had an
play that
obligation to
good.
step up and handle our
Fuck.
business, and that's what the hell we're gonna do. Instead of giving us lip service or trying to blame the media.
Bro,
or the
I was
crowd
playing
or
rec
somebody
today,
else
man.
for
People
how
piss me
things have
off,
been
man.
brought to
The way they play.
modified and strenuous effort has
Like
been
my
put forth
teammates.
just to get
Ah,
them to
damn,
give
there's some
effort.
bombs at the
The
SIU
fact
Rec
is,
Center. I don't give a
last night we
fuck.
didn't have to
Why hasn't Ant given effort before? Stephen A is acting as if like this is Anthony Edwards' first All-Star game. What are you talking? Why didn't Ant give effort before? This is actually fucking ridiculous. Ant is now about to get credit for changing the tone of the
That's
All-Star
fucking
game
insane.
because Wemby did it, and he followed Wemby, and he's acknowledging that he followed Wemby. Like, do y'all hear how fucking crazy this is? Yeah, Ant was literally trolling. I think in the last All-Star game, going around. Oh, Ant sat out last year. Oh my god. There was one of the All-Star games where Ant was just trolling and like shooting with his left hand or some shit like that. I remember it was one of them. Yeah, shot with only his left hand in his first All-Star game. But you're still sitting here about to give him credit for following Wemby's lead, and then sitting there saying it's about time someone stood up and try to give Anthony Edwards that credit. Do you hear how fucking delusional this is? Do y'all hear how crazy this is? Do you hear it? Somehow LeBron gets bad because they set the tone for how this went on.
Ant is
but
about to
now
catch Leonard.
Ant, who also lollygagged in his first two.
That's
one
actually a good
played, the other
point.
one, he was literally bullshitting. And weeks before we got to this All-Star break, he even contemplated to not play. Now all of a sudden we're going to praise Anthony Edwards. Not because he set the tone, not because he didn't say that a lot of people don't point to the Europeans, the same thing that KD said, because he said that as well. Not because he keeps going out there and saying that I really don't want to be the face of the league and he now finally accepted it. No. We're praising Anthony Edwards because he followed Wemby instead of just praising Wemby. How does that happen?
Social media, NBA can promote whoever they want, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be the best players.
His voice was funny. Why is he holding the mic like that?
It's not like being the face of the league. It's not something. It's
Finally,
something that
a
can
real
be
aura.
manufactured, but only to some extent. And it's only gonna be the best players. So this is what it's all about.
Can't manufacture aura. Can't manufacture that real shit. You either about it or you not. All that other stuff we talking, we chatting. At the end of the day, you know what it looks like. You know how it feels.
Wemby, realistically, Wemby's not the face of the league right now, but he's going to be in the future, probably the next 3 years. Right now, the face of the league is Shea.
Palatable it is when you watch it on your screen. You can't fake what LeBron is. You can't fake what Kobe is. You can't fake what Jordan is. You can't fake what Magic is. When Curry was out there doing that stuff that he was doing in 2015 and 2016,
Don't say
you
aight,
can't
bro.
fake
Fuck
that.
up, bro.
You can feel it. It's real. And when it comes to Wemby, it's real. You can't fake what he did during the All-Star game. You can't fake what he does out in San Antonio. When you watched game 1 of this season, you saw him go crazy on Anthony Davis. Your eyes was glued to the damn TV screen because you knew what you were watching. Love him. I love him. I love Jokic. I love Tatum. I love Embiid. I love all these players. Tatum, Brown, Paolo Banchero, Luka Doncic. I love all of them. And I'm going to further lament this point later on. But the reality is, as much as we may love Shea,
Chill on
a
Tatum.
Jokic, a Giannis, a Tatum. As much as we may love a Donovan Mitchell, a Devin Booker, as much as we may love Apollo Banchero, a Cade Cunningham, as much as we may love, the reality is they're D-Wade, they're Carmelo Anthony, they're Chris Bosh, they're Vince Carter, they're Tracy McGrady, they're Allen Iverson.
I'm hungry as
Charles
fuck with it.
Barkley,
I can't
Patrick
eat,
Ewing,
bro. I'm on a
Hakeem
cut.
Olajuwon, Moses Malone. They're Tim Duncan, they're Kevin Garnett, they're Dirk Nowitzki. That's what they are. Great players, all-time great, first ballot Hall of Fame.
Might as well love
Arguably,
Kyle
some of those
Anderson.
names I just listed off, you can damn near say are better than the players that get the title of being face of the NBA, but they are not the face of the NBA. They're just not.
They ain't the big
That's
win.
not who they are, and that's okay. That's just
Giannis
the reality.
sure as hell ain't the face. Fuck
That's just
no.
the reality of
I'm
what it
sorry.
is. Cause you don't have to sit there and ask Kobe, hey, are you the face of the league? He's telling you it every single time he goes on the floor. You ain't gotta ask LeBron, hey, are you the face of the league? The nigga was telling you it before he got to the league. You ain't gotta ask Jordan if he's the face of the league. He just did it. Magic, he just did it. Even to lesser degrees, Curry just did it. Bird just did it. You don't have to ask him.
SGA just did it, which is why he's the face of the fucking league, bro.
That's why it's cringe when y'all sit there and y'all have Jason Tatum jump over these hula hoops and he's sitting there putting on a show for everybody. It's me, guys. It's me. It's cringe because we all know deep down inside he's D-Wade. He's Dirk. He's KG. He's Duncan. He's Barkley. He's Ewing. He's Moses Malone. He's Paul George. He's James Harden. He's Kevin Durant. Great. He's great players. These are all great players. He's not LeBron. He's not Kobe. That nigga not even Shaq or Allen Iverson. He not Bird. He not Curry. He not even KD. He's a great player. Great player. You not
What
that.
you mean don't
So
put
y'all
KD's name in there? The fuck?
When they're having that nigga jump through hoops, you know you ain't never gonna accept that nigga as the face of the league. You know you not. And I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. When it comes to Anthony Edwards, y'all do this thing with him, not because you actually
I get the
like
bird.
him,
He
not
not
because you
Denny.
actually
That's a
fuck
good
with him
one.
and you know his story and all that. You do it because he reminds you of Michael Jordan, and that is it. That is the only reason why.
Because he
That's it.
looks
Not
like him,
because
bro.
you actually genuinely believe that he is good enough to replace LeBron James at the hierarchy of being face of the league.
It ain't just Wembanyama. Wembanyama is the brother special. But that damn Ant-Man, I mean, he is something to behold. He is Jordan-esque. He hasn't won yet. That's why.
And there you go. It's just because he reminds me of Jordan. He's Jordan-esque. That's it. That is it. That is literally it. He's a two guard that's around 6'4", 6'5", jump out the gym, got some swagger to him. That's it.
We can't say that. But his game, the purity of it, the handle, the shot, the athleticism, the swag. Ant-Man, he don't believe it. But his boy Stephen A. gonna tell it to him. You got
Stephen
it
is a
all,
casual.
dog. You got it all. Let me tell you something right now. To me, because here's the thing, Big Perk and Wendy, and y'all can relate to this even if
Doesn't
you
he?
don't
Like
agree
he
with it.
kind of plays like Jordan,
people
but
can't relate to somebody 7
he's
feet
way
5.
more
It's
explosive.
like 7 feet 5. I mean, hey, we can never do that. We can't be that, okay?
Sure, you're right. A lot of people also can't relate to a 6'5" nigga with a crazy wingspan and that can jump as high as everybody else. Allegedly a damn near 40-inch vert. Like, niggas can't relate to that. No, most niggas can't relate to a 6'9" nigga bringing the ball up as a point guard that's flexible enough to then go do the tip-off in his rookie season. Most people can't relate to that. Most people can't relate to a 6'8", 6'9" freight train that's 6'8", 6'9", 280. Most niggas can't. They can't relate to that. Most niggas can't relate to a 6'6", 6'5" nigga.
I'm saying multi-sport
that's out
athlete.
there
Shut up, bro.
technically sound, skilled out the wazoo,
Jordan?
while also being extraordinarily athletic as well.
Okay,
especially in
1
contrast
inch
to the
difference.
average
Shut
person
the
in
fuck up, bro.
Most people can't relate to. The most quote-unquote relatable star that we've had in terms of face of the league, or at least coming close to it, was Curry. That's it.
Closer
That
to
is the
Steph than he is
closest
to
we had
Jordan?
as a
Of course.
relatable face
Of
the league.
course.
Even Curry, outside of like 2 years, still couldn't steal the shine from LeBron James. So most of these people we can't relate to.
It's just an anomaly. Ant-Man is like, it's just like Steph, the baby face of Steph.
He doesn't want to be the face. Who fucking cares? If he becomes the face, he becomes the face. If he plays the level to be the face, he's the face.
Damn, look at his size and he doing what he doing. Look at Ant-Man doing what he doing. Listen to this guy. 31.9 points per game in 20 games. against
Curry
the
did have me feel like I had a chance. That's a good point.
in the National Basketball Association. 59%.
He's the one that got me shooting. I'm not even lying.
shots on clutch shots this season. The best mark among 44 players who've attempted at least 35 shots. 6 playoff series. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Jokic, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry. Ant-Man has won 4 of those 6 series. The brother coming. He's special, ladies and gentlemen. Even if he don't want to admit it, I'm doing it for him. That man has everything. Ant-Man is going to be the face of the NBA.
So again, you're forcing. And I want to be clear, this time he's making the excuse to why Wemby can't do it because of height and size, when before he has flat out said that players like Wemby, Jokic, Luka, and Giannis cannot be the face of the league because they are foreign.
I'm gonna bring my Dexter books, I think, the next time I get here, and I'll probably display them in the background.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Stephen A. Smith, I'm serious. You putting Ant in real combos. You throwing his name around. And you putting expectations on that brother play. That's part of the reason also why Ant doesn't want to accept this, because he knows what comes along with it. If he sits there, he accepts that role, and he don't live up to expectations. He knows it's hard. But you doing this, Stephen A. You putting him in these combos. And the truth of the matter is, you're lucky, or really Ant is lucky, that he's playing in an era of basketball, in a conference in particular, that features a bunch of European players that people are not that invested in if he ends up losing to them. And also, as a sidebar, before we get into this, as we talk about effort, the effort conversation at All-Star Weekend, I agree with Katie. It is exclusively towards American players. It's exclusively towards them. Because if you go back and you really rewatch that All-Star game yesterday, Wemby is really the only one that was giving effort on that world team. But it's mum's the word. Cat had a couple of moments here and there. Jamal Murray had a couple of moments, didn't really go for it. You know, the ball didn't go down the hoop for him a couple of times. But outside of that, it was Kawhi, then Wemby, then LeBron, then Jaylen Brown. And then Kevin Durant had a couple of moments here and there. But the most of the players that put on the show were not only the Americans, but it was the older Americans that played 3 straight quarters of basketball, 36 minutes. 36 minutes. Those are the actual ones who gave the most effort. And yet still, it's not enough for Stephen A. Smith because he's always going to find a way to complain. I will say this. Shout out to Giannis. I think Giannis being injured for the past couple of handful of All-Star games has certainly hurt the product as well, because Giannis, to be fair, is another one that would have given a lot of effort. And we already know Luka is dealing with an injury, but the fact that Luka and Jokic can just go out there and only play 5 minutes in the first game and not play anymore, and no one talks about that at all. But last year, everyone was up in arms that LeBron didn't play at the age of 4.
Should I get back into my team? I low-key might play it. I don't know. And Madden's still really fun, though. Like, I'm still upgrading my team and shit, so it's probably one of the best Ultimate Teams I've ever played. I'm not even joking.
And the fact that no one said anything is crazy. The best player in the league.
Don't say white privilege. Shut up.
Never gets those
Just stop.
And yet y'all sit there and wait on the
It's not cause they're fucking white. Just stop.
to still do the heavy lifting. That's part of the problem, is that we still sitting here waiting for LeBron.
Such a dumb argument. It's cause they're foreign.
30-year-old in his prime, at his
Bro,
absolute best,
like, what
out
the
there
fuck?
lollygagging, and y'all sit here and close your eyes and make cute old TikToks about, oh my goodness, there's Jokic again. Oh, silly Jokic. Oh my, Luka, oh, look at him, they're so cute. LeBron, 40-year-old last year, didn't put his warm-ups on. How dare he? Oh, what is going on? We're losing recipes.
Stop with the Bron glaze. He's literally the greatest basketball player to ever pick up a basketball, bro. Just stop, bro. Why are you glazing Jordan? Why are you glazing Kobe? Why are you glazing Tom Brady? Why are you glazing Drake? Why are you glazing Michael Jackson? Why are you glazing Aaron Judge? Why are you glazing Kendrick Lamar? Why are you glazing Rihanna? Why are you glazing Jerry Rice. The fuck? Why are you glazing Aaron Donald? Why are you glazing Myles Garrett? Why are you glazing Wayne Gretzky? Why are you glazing Sidney Crosby? Why are you glazing Tiger Woods? Why are you like? Shut up, bro. It's a dumb argument. It's a dumb argument.
I'm so serious.
It's a dumb thing to say. Not even just an argument.
But the 30-year-old out there holding hands and kissing his boyfriend. Come on, and not playing basketball.
People hate their own people. That's crazy.
And if you're the real face of the league, you don't look to a 41-year-old to set the tone.
Tatum.
Look to
Tatum has no aura. Fuck up, bitch.
To give you guidance.
The fuck you mean aura, stupid?
Locker room and look at old heads to tell you how to actually go out there and give effort. You just do it. Wemby's in the locker room with silly old Jokic and Luka, who are damn near jerking each other off, even in the locker room, taking pictures. They sit there playing with one another. They're sitting there taking photos. You know, Luka, they love, they just eat it up. Luka and Jokic, they out there, they just
oh, what is that comment?
Having a grand old time.
Posted on where?
Wemby's just sitting there like, let's do this. Wemby's sitting there like, yo, come on, I need to be out there. I need to go out there. I need to do something. Come on. Just a couple of guys joshing. Man, look how cute that is. A couple of guys just joshing. We're just playing. Look at Wemby standing next to them, looking at them. He just looking at them like, children. I have children on my team. It's sorry excuses for stars. They end up and labeled just so loosely. They give more effort in photos, more charisma in the locker room than they do on the actual basketball court. That changes today.
Are we talking overall? Because those are literally two of the best players in the league.
I plant my flag in what is,
like, bro,
NBA stardom, a new era, a new existence.
Okay, this is Glaze.
Look like moving forward because
stop, bro. Glaze, I ain't listening to that.
I come in, I set the tone, I become immortal. The next step in the genesis of NBA superstardom, I become that nigga. Hey, that ass. That's what Wemby's that ass.
Throat stuffed is crazy.
He still did not allow that to change the tone. Somehow, most people would actually argue that, especially Jokic, is better than Wemby.
Yeah, of course.
And
so is Luka.
He still did not allow that type of behavior to rub off on him. The way in which
True. That's the point. He a fake demon. He lost both games. At least he tried, bruh. Kawhi a fake demon, bruh. He a fake demon. He didn't win the whole thing, even though he dropped 31 points. A fuck. What the fuck, KD? Hold on. That's actually insane, though. I need to turn this shit down, but that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for recaps. It was a fun stream. I'm gonna pack my shit up and go to bed. Sorry, that's on. My fucking ears hurt, bro. Need to pack my bags up a little better. Fuck. Heavy ass fucking bag, bro. This shit on. Ugh, fuck. Gooch. We ready to roll tomorrow. I got 12:30 to 1:45 class. I'm going to fuck home, seeing my dog. Next movie I'm watching is One Battle for Another. Just to let you know, again, NBA recap. I'll be posting a edited album reaction review for the new Baby Keem album, and we will also be listening to the new Nav and Young Thug on the video. I might actually do that before the end of the day tomorrow if I have time. I don't know what the third entry is, but those two are basically set in